Thanks for coming to the MStreet Homes website today. We're glad to have you look around and see what we have to offer. The purpose of these videos is really twofold. First of all, for those who are interested in purchasing an MStreet home, you can learn a little bit about what we do in our homes that makes us unique. You'll learn some very important educational things about what's involved in building a home. You know, it's really easy to go through a builder's models and see the beautiful decorations, see the flooring, see the cabinets, see the things that are very striking to the eye. But you're not always aware of what's behind the walls. How's the foundation made up? What constitutes the frame? How about energy efficiency? A lot of these things need to be taken into consideration in building, and truthfully, those are the things that are most important, because in time, truthfully, most people are going to replace their floorings, they might change their cabinets out, their decorations are certainly going to be different. So what's really important to you as a homeowner is the long-term intrinsic value of this home that's really behind the walls. Secondly, for those of you who have purchased an MStreet home, first of all, thank you for purchasing, but also you can use this video, series of videos, as a guide to the construction process for you. You can actually follow right along. You'll notice on this web page there's a schedule of events, of activities that are going to occur in a certain order on your homes, and there's select videos that are going to give you background information about the activities that are going on, an education as it were, and it's really going to point out some of the differences that MStreet Homes has, and I think you'll find that very educational and informative. So first of all, for those of you who have purchased a home before, and those of you who are anticipating purchasing a home, once you sign that contract, sometimes it's easy to think, well, the next day they're going to be out setting up the floor boards and they're going to start doing the foundation. But in actuality, there are a lot of things that need to happen first. And so there's typically a 3 to 4 week delay from the time that you sign the contract to the time that the home actually begins. And the time difference really is from how long it's going to take to start depends upon a couple of things. One, it's going to depend upon you, because you have certain things that you have to do in order for us to move forward with the process. One is MStreet Homes, as is every other builder, is going to require that we get certain financial information. A document from the bank basically saying that you're qualified to purchase this home, or if you're paying cash for the home, evidence that you have the funds to actually purchase the home. Secondly, you're going to have to go through a process of making all the decisions on your home. Okay, you're going to go to the design center, you're going to pick your floorings, you're going to pick your cabinet colors, you're going to pick the countertops and things of that nature. You may have decided to take certain structural options that we have in the home, or you might even have some small custom options that we've agreed to do on your home. All the paperwork related to these things, the drawing of the plans, the pulling together of the information so that we get the purchase orders so we know exactly what you're doing with your home and how we're going to build it, is very, very important. So to the degree that you make those decisions up front, you make them quickly, you give them a lot of thought, but you've made them, will expedite that process substantially. So you're going to, once you've purchased that home in the contract, you're going to do two things. One is you're going to contact that lender and make sure that we get an approval letter from the lender. And two, you're going to go to the design center and make your decisions on what you're actually going to put into your home. While you're doing those things, we have some other things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be generating purchase orders, redrawing plans, submitting for building permit applications, making any modifications that you might have to your plans. All these things have to happen behind the scenes. But once it gets started, it's an exciting day and things will start to move along very, very quickly for you. You'll have the opportunity to view several videos from this website of various stages of construction of the home. What I think are the most critical stages, not necessarily the most eye-appealing aspects of it, but things that are really important to you in the value of your home and the longevity of your home. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go out to the home site where the home is being built. We're going to see the steps that are taken to actually put that foundation together, the setting of the form boards, the preparation of the plumbing, the preparation of the foundation, and then finally the finishing and the placing and finishing of the foundation. Very important to understand all those aspects. The second video is going to be about the framing, the skeleton of the house, how it's engineered, how it's put together, We're even going to take a little trip out to the manufacturing plant to see how trusses and wall panels are constructed and what are the advantages of those things. We're also going to actually see a frame going up and having the framer take those components and put them together properly. There will also be a video available for you to view regarding energy efficiency, because as you know, if you've gone through the purchase process or if you're looking at an MStreet home, we do some very, very unique things from the standpoint of energy efficiency. Our insulation systems are unique, our windows are unique, the way we put the home together with a mindset of energy efficiency is quite unique. Even the air conditioning equipment that we put in is very, very high performance air conditioning system. Our plumbing system is more advanced. All of these things play a part in the energy efficiency, and you're going to get an opportunity to hear in detail how these things work to make your home better and more energy efficient and more environmentally friendly as well. One of the other things we're going to take a look at is your involvement in the building process, because this really is a collaboration between MStreet Homes and you as the customer. You're going to have 3 separate meetings with our builder. You're going to have a pre-construction meeting before the home starts. You're going to have one at the pre-drywall before they hang the sheetrock, so you can talk about the things that are behind the walls. And the third one is going to be your final walkthrough before you go to closing, where you're going to be introduced to your home, told how it functions, and so on and so forth. So you'll want to review that video as well, so you know what to expect in that area. The last video is kind of a fun video and one that you should listen to, and that is hear the experiences of people who have actually bought MStreet homes, who have gone through the process, and hear what their experience was, how they felt, the things that they were surprised about, the things they were delighted about, and so on and so forth. And so we have several people who've agreed to comment about the process candidly with you and give you an expectation of what's going to happen. We hope that you enjoy these videos. They're for you, they're for your education, they're to make you feel more comfortable in the process of building an MStreet home. But by all means, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Contact us through the website, contact us through our phone numbers, contact us through the salesperson. We want to hear from you. We want your feedback. We don't want you to be outside looking in on this process, because it's very important that we have that sense of collaboration in the building of your home. Now that you've made the decision to purchase your MStreet homes, you're probably excited about getting it moving along so you can get into your home as soon as possible. Well, there are a couple of things that you need to take care of before we can move forward in the process of building your home. And the first one is getting your mortgage application in. The mortgage application is important because we need to get a letter from the mortgage company saying that you're qualified for the loan so that we're comfortable building the home. You can use any lender that you choose to use. In fact, MStreet Homes is going to pay 2% towards your closing costs regardless of the lender that you use. However, if you decide to use our preferred lender, which is TXL Mortgage, they're a local mortgage company. They were actually the Greater Houston Builders Association Lender of the Year last year. They have agreed to pay your title policy, which can be your owner's title policy, which can be a couple of $1,000s. So it's a real benefit to using our preferred lender. If you don't want to, that's fine. We're still going to pay your 2%. But get that application in as soon as you can so that we can receive a pre-approval letter from them so we can move forward with the building of your home. The application is not that difficult. These days you can do the application typically on the web. It's quite a bit of information that you need to provide them, your accounts and so on and so forth. They'll pull your credit report to make sure that your credit rating is good. But it's generally very simple, but you need to get that done quickly. The other thing that you're going to need to do is to get into the design center to make your selections for your home, all your color and cabinet and electronics type of selections. Call quickly, get your appointment. They typically will book it a week in advance. Okay, so you'll have a week to think about it. And during that period of time, I suggest that you sit down with everybody who's involved in the process. Don't leave the kids out if there's kids involved or parents. Okay, sit down and get out a pad of paper or get your computer out and make a list of all the things that you would want to have in your home. And then go back and prioritize them. most important that you have this type of flooring, or it's most important that you have this color or kind of countertops, and so on and so forth. And prioritize, because once you get into the design center and you start to see all the goodies they have in there, believe me, it's a beautiful place. They've got lots of choices and lots of goodies that you get. It's easy to get off track and spend more money than you really want to in there. So go in with a clear plan, know what you want to do. These are the absolutes. We got to have these. These would be nice, and then just go until you've reached the limit of what you want to do. You'll have two opportunities. The first one, typically, you're going to go in, you're going to see everything. You may make some choices up front. Then you'll be able to go back home, discuss it for a little bit. They might provide you with some additional cost or information for you that you've requested, and then you'll go back the second time and finalize. And incidentally, you're going to be working with professional decorators in this process. They're very good at helping you coordinate your colors, so if you have a color palette that you're interested in, if you got a style, if you're looking for modern or traditional or whatever, let them know, and they're going to be able to work with you to get you exactly what you want to get that one-of-a-kind home. If you have any more questions about MStreet Homes, feel free to contact us at the number on the screen, or go to the Contact Us tab at the website and send us an email, and we'll respond as quickly as possible to any questions you might have. Thanks again.